Okay, here we go. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be telling a story and eating some food per fan request. So, yeah. Today I'm going to be telling the story of what story should I tell? Oh, okay, I got it. So, this one time I was at a summer camp when I was just a wee little lad. I was about 12, so not that small, but pretty small. Smaller than I am now. Anyway, I was like, yeah, me and my buddy went kayaking out on the lake that's there at the summer camp. And, yeah, we were just kayaking around, and my friend, for whatever reason, kayaked like way past where he was supposed to go, and he just kept going. Now this lake, mind you, is probably a solid mile long. Like it's a pretty beefy lake. And excuse me. Yeah, so I'm his buddy, so I have to go all the way down there with him. Mind you, our free time is already over. We're supposed to be doing stuff. But yeah, this kid, for whatever reason, decided to go all the way down, like the mile and a half down this lake, in a kayak. And I have to follow him. And I'm just screaming my head off at this kid, why are you going all the way down there? And never answered me. And yeah, so when we got to the end, he shored his kayak, he put his kayak on the beach, dragged it up, and just sat there. Didn't say anything. So when I got there, I did the same, and I was like, "What are you doing, man? We gotta go. We got stuff. We got places we gotta be. We got people that are looking for us." And yeah, he said that he wanted to go all the way down, but about halfway through he thought better of it, and he wanted to go back. But once you get out into the middle of the lake, there's these waves, from the wind, and the wind was real bad that week. So he got pushed 3/4 of the way down the rest of the lake. And by that time, he said that he just wanted to take a break, so he went all the rest of the way. And yeah, we sat there for about 20 minutes, and then we kayaked another mile and a half, all the way back to the place. But in the middle, when we were probably around the middle of the lake, this kid, this absolute genius, decides that it would be funny to come over, kayak right up next to me, and flip my kayak over. Now, I don't know why. I can't remember who the kid was. Yeah, real genius. Flips my kayak in the middle of this massive lake, and yeah. So my kayak is swamped. If you don't know what that means, that means that it's completely full of water and it's floating just under the water. So like if you look down on it, it would you'd be able to see the kayak, but it'd be very faded because it's under the surface of the water, but it's still technically floating because it's not sinking to the bottom. So I'm like, all right, and he kayaks off, leaves me there near the middle of this lake. All I have is this life jacket. I'm trying not to lose my paddle and this swamped kayak that I have to get back to the shore. So yeah, I start swimming. And if you've ever swam half a mile dragging a kayak behind you that's underwater, also trying to hang on to a 4 between, I can talk, I promise, between 4 and 5 feet long, trying to hold on to it. Of course, it's got paddles on the ends because it's made to push you through the water, which it did a great job of. But yeah, here I am trying to swim my way back, and the guy at shore on one of the shores, because there's a, so like if this is the lake, then there's a shore down here, and then there's two on the sides by my fingers and my thumbs. And this guy that's on the side shore sees me, and he says, "Hey, what the hell are you doing, man? You need to get back to shore." And I was like, "Well, I would love to, but my partner decided to leave me in the middle of the lake." So yeah, he got a canoe, or maybe it was a rowboat. Either way, got a canoe, got some rope, tied it to the canoe or the rowboat. There's a little handle on the end of the kayak so you can pull it off the shore and into the water easier, and vice versa. So tied it from the boat to the kayak handle, and yeah, I got towed all the way down. And then when I got almost all the way there, there's a red buoy. There's a big metal red buoy which you're not supposed to go past if you're in a kayak, canoe, or a rowboat. And this guy was a counselor. He was nice enough to take me all the way. And so yeah, I got dragged through the water trying to hold a canoe and a pole. So that was fun. And then when we get back to that red buoy that I mentioned, he stops and he says, "I have to go somewhere, I'm sorry." He paddles off, so here I am again, alone, in a lake, with a kayak and a paddle. So I start swimming. It's probably around a 1/16 of a mile, which if you don't know, that's probably around 250, 300 feet, so about 100 yards. Maybe a football field. No, it was more than that. It was probably 2 or 3 football field lengths. And yeah, so I swam my way back. I got up on the shore. I dragged my boat up. Obviously, I had to dump all the water out, so dragging a kayak up that weighs about 250 pounds by yourself when you're 13 is not very fun, especially for a wiry, skinny kid like me. And yeah, fell asleep right there on the shore, soaking wet, still in my life jacket, all this stuff. And woke up about 2 hours later with somebody shaking me saying, "Where the hell have you been?" Told them the story, and they said, "Who is your partner?" And I told them, and yeah, that guy got kicked off the camp. It was pretty neat, because I was pretty upset. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, like if you liked it. Bye bye.